Let's talk about the NFL draft. The Houston Texans traded from the 12th to the 3rd pick to go ahead and draft Will Anderson. They also got CJ Stroud. I think that might work. Look, this is something that, as a Cleveland Browns fan, that we did, right? We didn't take Deshaun Watson when we could have, but we did get Myles Garrett. We got Denzel Ward. Having 2 cornerstone players is really important. The Texans did that, and they gave it a shot. They have sucked for the past, 5 years, I guess you could say, and having the ability to be like, you know what, we're going to take a swing. We're going to get 2 players that we believe are the best. That works. I mean, I wish they would have got Bryce Young and Jalen Carter, but Jalen Carter, he out there on his Fast and Furious. Bryce Young was going to be the number 1 pick. I'm glad that they got CJ Stroud. They need some weapons, and they did draft a guy. I think he's like 5'8", so he's like a little bit taller than me, and he's out there playing football, which is fine. He could be a speedy receiver, maybe a great route runner, and things of that nature. But they need every position. So Houston Texans, you guys did great. I do not truly understand the Anthony Richardson pick for the Colts, and hear me out. The reason why I don't is because Jim Irsay came out and said he needs to play. The only way that you can get better is playing. You can sit, you can watch film, you can do training camp, you can do all of that stuff, but Anthony Richardson needs to play. But y'all know that you're gonna have to have a nice long 5 or 6 year leash on the coach, because he's not gonna be instant success. He had 56% completion rate in college. He only played 13 games. He's dynamic. They have a great running back in Taylor. They got some good weapons as well, so he should be fine in terms. And the offensive line, usually 2 years ago, the offensive line was like one of the top 5 offensive lines in the league. I have no idea what the hell happened last year, but if you have a quarterback that's holding the ball for 4 or 5 seconds, your offensive line gonna look like ass. And Taylor, I think he was still injured, so they couldn't really rush the ball. But Anthony Richardson being the pick, I honestly thought it was going to be Will Levis, because he's a little bit more NFL ready. I mean, not a little bit. He's a lot more NFL ready. But Anthony Richardson's upside is incredible. Their coach helped coach up Jalen Hurts. And you guys remember, Jalen Hurts, he played a lot of games, but he really wasn't the most accurate quarterback. His release was a little bit funny. He relied a lot on his athleticism. And Jalen Hurts just wants the Super Bowl. Will Levis going to the Titans, I think, is kind of dope. Tannehill is 36 years old. I did not know that. I thought Tannehill was like in 31 maybe at the oldest. Yeah, he's a little older. And Malik Willis did not look great last year at all. He looked incredibly overwhelmed. He looked like he was not prepared for the moment. His speed was fine in terms of being able to run out of the pocket, but there's so much more. And I think that this is a common misconception for NFL fans. The coaches are not actually there to teach you how to play your position. That's why NFL quarterbacks, they get QB coaches, because QB coaches will teach them those fundamentals and help clean up those fundamentals. But Will Levis, he definitely should be able to pan out. I think the offense will be a little bit better. He might be able to beat out Tannehill. He has an incredible arm. He does have athleticism. He's a big, sturdy kid. And even though he makes terrible decisions in terms of posting up selfies and weird stuff like that, I think personally Will Levis is going to work in Tennessee. I don't think he should have a chip on his shoulder, because he's probably going to start. He might start before Anthony Richardson, and that's amazing. I know everybody always say it, but please make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. It really does help them within the algorithm. And I just want to say thank you for everyone that has liked and subscribed. Appreciate y'all. You want some wrestling news, some professional wrestling, AEW, WWE, WCW. I don't think that's a thing anymore. Follow Only Built for Wrestling Ranks right here on our channel. And if you want some spring football news, XFL, USFL, and other FLs that's coming up soon, you can listen to our channel, watch Sarita's Fucked Up Stats. And any boxing news, NBA news, NFL news, you can go ahead and check me out and hear me out. Thank you so much. We love y'all.